and turn off the depression of your daily life on another episode of Guided Meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
All right, everybody. Oh, boy. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. A lot of people aren't even aware of their breath. They breathe, most of us breathe so shallow, you know? Now, the only people who should do shallow breathing are supermodels. Those people are shallow, and they can be because they're very pretty or handsome, whatever the case may be. There are male supermodels. I used to be one before I got into yoga and meditation. I was very narcissistic until I came to my breath. So what I want you to do is, instead of breathing shallow, I want you to envision your breath as a river, and not a river that General Electric is dumping toxic waste in, not a river that Monsanto, which is now Bayer, is dumping toxic waste into. Just, your breath is a gorgeous river. There aren't very few of those left, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Colorado River is still pretty. There are, of course, needles, dead bodies, and other horrific things, but that's to be expected. Colorado isn't as great as it's meant, as it's hyped to be, especially if you've been to Denver. There are a lot of idiots in Denver. A lot of cool people too, but one thing I really noticed is there's a lot of college-age morons in Denver. And I'm not sure what that's about, but I want you to see your breath as a river, a gorgeous river, and try to put a color to it. The color I like to put to my breath is a muted eggplant, and that means that the purple in the eggplant is a little muted, and it's kind of got a pastel. And now I want you to feel your breath going in you. Feel your breath going in you as if a parasite went in you. You know when you were swimming in a polluted bay, and all of a sudden you'll feel a parasite going inside one of your cavities, whether through an ear, anal, or nose, but one of your cavities, a parasite goes in. I want you to feel your breath as if it's a parasite, and not a parasite in your life like people who are mooching off you, or people who constantly take money from you, and you had your heart set on a nice soft serve ice cream, but you've got to give Benjamin the money you were going to spend on this. Anyway, just see your breath as a beautiful color, and it's in you like a parasite, and breathe it in, and let that breath go. Let it go into the bottom of your feet. Your feet are in desperate need of fresh breath. If you've ever sat next to an idiot on an airplane who takes their shoes off and they think, oh, I think I can, I haven't heard that this is not a bad thing to do, because I live in a self-contained bubble of Moronville. There's a big planet called Moronville. So get the fresh breath, get it from your feet, have it travel up through your legs, and your legs are very in need of some fresh breath, because legs they're what attract people to us. My legs have gotten me more sex than my hand buzzer, and I know what you're thinking there. Oh, how does a hand buzzer get Eddie sex? Well, let's just say if the hand buzzer is put in the proper place, it certainly can spice up an evening, you know. And I'm talking about a lot of boring evenings these days start with the Olympics. People are watching, you know, the swimming competition. Get a hand buzzer and put it in an erogenous zone and see if your evening doesn't perk up. And so let that breath go through your legs and then through your navel area, your midriff, your sexual organs, and let that breath just caress all of those areas until you have an orgasm.
Thanks for joining us on another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.